everyone, welcome back to my channel Tutelage, a guide to learner. Here, this is Sriparna. I hope all of you are doing well. So, learner, in my last class, we have already discussed the employment and unemployment and the different types of unemployment also. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tutelage, a guide to learner. Here, this is Sriparna. I hope all of you are doing well. In my last class, we have already discussed the definition of unemployment and different types of unemployment. But today we are going to explain another new concept of the same chapter, that is consequences of unemployment. But due to the shortage of time, I haven't discussed that topic in my last class. So that's why today I am starting my session with the one of the most interesting topic, that is consequences of unemployment. Okay? So if you have missed my previous session, so please go and check it once. I think it will really help you a lot. And my previous sessions links are already available in my first comment and my description box. So please go and check it once. If you have any doubt on it, so please do one comment. In comment section, I will reply you for sure. Okay, so let's start the session. So, learner, before explaining the various consequences of unemployment, it is necessary to know what is the meaning of unemployment. Okay, so do you know, learner, what do you mean by unemployment? I have already discussed in my last session what is the basic meaning of unemployment and the different types of unemployment. So if you have missed my previous session, so please go and check it once. Unemployment basically is a complex phenomenon, and in ordinary or common sense, the term unemployment denotes a situation when a person is not gainfully employed in a productive activity and thereby doesn't work or earn. That is the basic meaning of unemployment. And now, going to the main point, that is some consequences of unemployment. So, here we can see our first point, that is wastage of productive resources. So, learner, unemployment is considered to be the most threatening and baffling problem facing humankind nowadays. So, the problem of unemployment has very serious economic consequences, but it is not merely an economic issue, it has serious social issues, moral issues, political issues as well. So that's why the evils of mass unemployment are so serious. So the problem of unemployment has become a global issue in recent years. So that's why consequences of unemployment is one of the most interesting thing in economics. So now going to the first point, that is wastage of productive resources. From the viewpoint of the nation, unemployment represents a waste of productive resources. Idle manpower means that production and income are lower than what they could be if the entire labor force was utilized. It has three major implications. The first implication, that is, it means lower availability of goods and services to the people. So what is the first implication of wastage of productive resources? The first thing, that is lower availability of goods and services to the people. So lower availability goods, okay, goods and services. So as a consequence, the individual as well as the national welfare is adversely affected. In fact, the entire economic prosperity of a nation is reduced because lower employment, means lower national output and income. So I think this is clear. Lower unemployment indicates lower national output and income, lower availability of goods and services to the nation also. Now, going to the second implication, that is there is a dead loss of goods and services to the society. The amount of human labor and skill which is not used due to unemployment is not available to be used in future also, so it is obviously the permanent loss to the society. Okay, and now going to the third point. So, in the case of educated unemployment, we have already told what is the meaning of educated unemployment. So, if you have missed my previous session, so please go and check educated unemployment. What do you mean by educated unemployment, and which is included in my last session? So, please go and check it once. Okay, so the for the third reason, in the case of educated unemployment, there is colossal loss of not only human labor but also of human capital. And this is a serious wastage of resources which is invested in education and skill formation. So, I think this is clear wastage of productive resources. Wastage of productive resources has uh, wastage of productive resources have three implications. The first implication, lower availability of goods and services to the people. Second implication, there is a dead loss of goods and services to the society. And the third implication, that is there is a colossal loss of not only the human labor but also of human capital. Okay, so I think this is clear wastage, what is wastage of productive resources. Now move on to the next point, that is loss of labor efficiency. Okay, so unemployment leads to, 1 minute, sorry, unemployment leads to decrease in efficiency of the labor force. Why? Because the amount human labor and human skills are not used due to unemployment, and which is not available to be used in future also. That's why there is a decrease in efficiency of the labor force. So that indicates the loss of labor efficiency also due to unemployment. So, unemployment leads to decrease in efficiency of the labor force, and this is for various reasons. The first point, when workers are out of work for long periods, there is a loss of skill and work habits. If the workers are not using their skill for a long time, they may lose their skills because skill remains so long as it is used. Similarly, if workers are out of job for a long time, their work habits, work culture may change. They may become lethargic and soon they may lose interest in work. So, that is the basic reason for loss of labor efficiency, because it indicates uh, it indicates the decrease in efficiency of the labor force. Second reason, unemployment has adverse effect on the health, physique, capacity to do continuous and sustained hard work. It leads to economic hardship, lack of work and income may make it difficult for workers to get adequate food. So they may become weak and they may lose physical strength also. Therefore, workers are not able to work hard and effectively. This affects production and efficiency also. Now, going to the third point, now going to the last reason for loss of labor efficiency. To the extent Unemployed workers are dependent on earning members for their living and survival. The earning members are also affected by unemployment. The earning members have to support the unemployed members of the family, and these would reduce the standard of living of the gainfully employed workers as well. And obviously, uh, one of the most important consequences of unemployment, that is a loss of labor efficiency. Now move on to the third point, adverse effect on savings. Unemployment adversely affects the rate of saving in a country. This is for a number of reasons. First, to the extent we have already told, to the extent the employed persons have to support the unemployed members of their family, their capacity to save falls. Secondly, unemployed persons would eat away their past savings during the spell of unemployment. I think this is clear to everyone. Now, going to the fourth point, source of exploitation. Unemployment leads to oppression and exploitation, and during the period of unemployment, competition for the limited jobs leads to depressed wages. Employers are able to exploit the workers by giving them lower wages and by making them work for longer hours. In fact, the workers would be under the constant threat of losing their jobs. So it indicates exploitation. Unemployment leads to oppression and exploitation, and it is one of the most important consequences of unemployment. Now, going to the fifth point, increasing income inequality. So, unemployment leads to inequalities of income. It is a source of income. Basically, unemployment is a source of income inequalities also, and it adds to the number of persons who are at the low levels of income. Unemployed persons are generally poor. So, therefore, unemployment adds to the number of persons who are below the poverty line, and during the period of mass unemployment, the extent of poverty and inequalities of income tend to increase. Now, going to the uh, next point and move on to the next slide also. So, here we can see our sixth point, that is burden on the government. So, obviously, unemployment indicates lower productivity, unemployment indicates inequalities of income, unemployment indicates exploitation, it has adverse effect on savings. So, obviously, it poses a financial burden on the government also. So, government has to undertake the various programs to generate employment opportunities for unemployed persons both in the rural and urban areas. So, that is one of the most important consequences of unemployment. Now, going to the seventh point, that is changes in work attitude. So, sometimes unemployment breeds laziness and inactive life. So, we have already told that thing. So, it weakens the willpower of the unemployed person. So, that is one of the most important consequences, because it indicates, it helps to change in work attitude towards laziness and inactive life. Okay. So, now going to the next point, that is adverse effect on individual's personality. So unemployment has adverse effect on savings. Unemployment has a depressing and demoralizing effect on the personality of the unemployed person, and we can feel now. So unemployment has a retarding effect on the mental caliber of a worker. It almost kills his personality. An unemployed person loses his or her dignity and self-respect also. A long spell of unemployment creates a sense of frustration and eventually the feeling of being useless to society. And it is obviously one of the most important consequences, because unemployment has adverse effect on individuals personality, and it is basically related with the psychology, human psychology. Now going to the next point, that is moral degeneration. So, moral degeneration is the natural byproduct of unemployment, and this illusionment during the phase of unemployment breeds corruption. The person with an empty stomach is likely to develop a various types of moral vices. It encourages corruptions, dishonesty, falsehood, gambling, crime, etc. And that's why nowadays there is an increase in corruption in developing country like India. So moral degeneration is one of the most important consequences. Now, going to the last point, that is adverse social and political effects. It has financial effects, it has psychological effects, and it has also social and political effects. So, unemployment has various undesirable social and political effects. Constant hunger and scarcities disturb the family life. It causes discord in family life. Unemployment and economic hardship often lead to suicide also. So, continued unemployment and economic miseries lead to widespread discontentment, frustration, resentment against the existing socio-economic system. So, unemployed person may fall an easy prey to radicalism and revolutionary ideologies. So, we can say unemployment is a dangerous problem from not only the economic viewpoint, but also the social, moral, and political viewpoint. So I think the all points are clear to everyone. If you have any doubt on it, so please do one comment in my comment section. I will reply you positively. Now going to the next slide. So here we can see another topic of unemployment, that is causes of unemployment, and we can see the various causes of unemployment also. So the first point, that is low rate of economic growth, low growth rate of agriculture, low capital formation, rapid population growth. Just a minute, learner, just change the color. Fourth one is rapid population growth. Fifth one, use of capital intensive techniques. Sixth one, defective education system. And seventh one, inadequate unemployment planning. Eighth one, weak manpower planning. Next one, failure to develop employment generating projects. Next one, decline of cottage and small scale industries. Uh, Next one, migration of rural population, and last one, that is labor laws. And all the points are important. So in my next session, we will discuss it elaborately. So, learner, we are done for the today's session. I hope this session will be very, very useful to everyone. If you like my session, do not forget to like, share, comment, and please do some support and subscribe my channel for getting more useful session. I will come again with a new session. Till then, stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you.